Aries for Thursday. All right, let's see, Father, what do you have for Aries for Thursday? We got the Five of Pentacles. You still kind of feel left out in the cold here, okay? You still feel financially like you don't have enough. Be careful with those thoughts, okay, Aries? Please be careful with those thoughts, especially on Thursday. Thursday is the day of Jupiter, planet of expansion. You never know what happened, okay? So watch your thoughts, okay? Watch your thoughts because they become your words. Watch your words because they become your actions, okay? And watch your actions because they become your character. But one of the biggest things about this is watching your mind, okay? Because because it comes out as, like one of those things where people say, hey, can you go out? You want to come out with me? Like, oh, no, I'm broke. My grandmother always taught me never claim broke. So do not claim to be broke. Do not claim to be lack. Do not claim to have without, just make sure that you keep your mind positive about your finances, even when it doesn't look like it, even if your account is zero or negative or whatever, or if you don't even have an account, whatever the case may be, you still have to stay positive and stay, understand that you're still truly blessed. Look around you and see, count your blessings, okay? Absolutely start to count your blessings and you'll see how truly blessed you are, because some people have way, way less. Some people don't have their health. Some people don't have, anyways, I can go on and on. Anyways, you're being told to focus on the future. Focus on, your plans. Focus. Stay focused. Like I said, watch your mind. Okay, stay focused. That means find the clarity that you need with the Chariot card. That means you have to really, really remain focused on the good things and on the positive things, and keep going, because you know that this is something new. You're stepping out on faith right now for a new opportunity. The Page of Wands is here, and the Page of Wands talks about, new opportunities, new things. You might not have the money that you want right now, but just know that things are coming. This is like something new. It's developing. So with it developing, allow it to develop without you judging it before it even happens, As I split the deck, we got the Ace of Pentacles. There are more financial opportunities on the way. So stay focused, stay positive, stay focused and stay positive, okay? Anyways, that's what I have for you. I hope this information helped and blessed. Thank you so much, Aries. Have a beautiful, blessed day. Taurus for Thursday, Father. What do you have for Taurus for Thursday? We have the Six of Cups. You're absolutely reminiscing about some things right now. Okay, you could be reminiscing about the past, about your childhood or something like that when it comes down to things. Sorry, that's commercial. You could be reminiscing about the past or something like that, okay? Really, really reflecting on your childhood. This could be because of your own children, if you have any, okay? You could be like thinking about, their upbringing, or, ways that you want to bring your grandkids up or something like that. I'm just seeing a lot of reflection and a lot of like childhood. I feel like you're thinking about childhood mistakes that you don't want to happen to your future, okay? Even if you don't have kids, this is something that like, you might see in your niece or nephew, or, kids that you teach or something like that. I'm just seeing a lot of childhood reflection because there are children in front of you. I'm seeing kids in front of you that are causing this reflection to happen. This is activating you to think about your childhood. And it also addresses some childhood wounds, okay, as well. You could be seeing the number 666. Remember that it's not a demonic number. 666 is about reflection. It's about really true love and about reflecting on your own self and how to gain that love for self in order to gain love for the world and for people and call that love that you desire in. Okay, your hidden energy is the Seven of Swords and the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so you might not be thinking that you're as stable as you are. You are stable enough, okay? You are. There's something about you having regrets over the past or something like that. Or, maybe you're even thinking about how somebody did you wrong in your family in your past. I'm seeing some kind of betrayal here when it comes down to like, I'm sorry to say this, okay? I might get banned or whatever. This video might get blocked. But I'm seeing like assault. I'm seeing some kind of childhood assault, maybe like sexual assault or, physical assault or physical abuse. But I'm seeing you having to deal with that. I'm seeing you really have to look at that in the mirror. And, somebody who you trusted in the family definitely didn't do right by you. And so for some reason, you're thinking about these kids that are in front of you that you have to do right by. It's like you have to, because the things from the past are so painful that you don't want anybody else to ever experience that, is what I'm seeing here, okay? So sorry to put you there in that mindset, but that's what I'm seeing for the day. I'm just seeing so much like of that. And look, kids, look, the Sun card. Find that happiness and find that joy from your past as well. Don't always reflect on the negatives Also, you know, to wrap up your reflection, make sure you focus on the positives and how happy, you know, you found happiness and things like that, okay? But the kid there is another indication of children being involved in this reading. Anyways, that's what I have for you. I hope this information helped and blessed. Thank you. Gemini for Thursday. All right, let's see, Father, what do you have for Gemini for Thursday? We got the King of Swords. You are in your head so much, overthinking, overanalyzing. I don't know if you got this yesterday or not. I don't remember. I do not recall. But we got the King of Swords here, okay? With the King of Swords, it's like too much thinking, overthinking here, okay? You are in your head, all right? It's time for you to get advice from somebody, and somebody that you trust, okay? This is wise counsel. This could be reaching out to like a loved one, like a family member, or, you know, even seeing a therapist at this point. Because I'm seeing that your thoughts are kind of getting away from you, and you need like, I hate to say it like this because people say it's so funny, but professional help is very much so needed. That means going to the church, talking to some of the elders about whatever problems or whatever you got going on. If it's a relationship or a career, you know, talk to somebody who specializes in these things, you know, or has gone through so much in life that they have good advice, you know, because people can be older and still not have good advice, if you know what I mean, okay? I mean people that have gone through something and really have wisdom, okay? This is a time for you to seek wise counsel. And I'm not trying to be funny when I say, you know, professional help. I'm serious. And professional help could even be an elder grandmother or something, you know, calling up on your, you know, good uncle or your good, I don't know, somebody who just knows, you know, how to navigate this problem that you're having either in your career, in your love life, because you need counsel right now, okay? Because you need to get out of your head. You're in your head too much, all right? You're in your head way too much, all right? With the Nine of Pentacles and the Three of Wands, yeah, you're just thinking about some things in the future. You're anticipating some changes right now to happen. But Father's asking that you really, really stop and, you know, get out of your head. It's time for you to go outside, really. I'm saying somebody needing to go outside. You've been in a house too long, or you've been in buildings too much, where it's time for you to truly just go outside with the Nine of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. But I am seeing that you're in your head too much. Get outside, clear your head, clear your thoughts, okay? And again, like I said, this is the time for, you know, counsel, talking to somebody or whatever. There may be some distance between y'all, but pick up the phone. Whatever the case may be, you need help. And that's okay. It's okay to ask for help. And then it's okay to go outside and ask Father for help, okay? It says, look to the hills from coming your help. All your help comes from the Lord. So, yeah. Whatever your problems may be, make sure that you go outside and, you know, clear your head, because your head is really, really bogged down with too many things going on in it, okay? Anyways, that's what I have for you, Gemini. I hope this helped and blessed. Thank you so much. Cancer for Thursday. All right, let's see, Father. What do we have for Cancer for Thursday? Let's see. Cancer for Thursday. Oh, it's not a bad day, but it's not necessarily a good day. It's a blah day. You're just feeling like blah today, you know? Whatever the case may be, whatever might be offered to you is just like, whatever. You know, this isn't like your emotions, I don't feel like. I don't feel like this is your emotions. I just feel like you know, you can't explain this blah feeling. You can't explain why I don't feel happy. I don't feel sad. I'm not upset about anything. I'm not mad about anything. I'm just blah. It just is what it is today, you know? Blah. I'm not even seeing you focused on work. I'm seeing you're just very uninterested in everything. You're not focused on work. You're not focused on school. You're not focused on anything. You're just kind of like, you know, your hidden energy is the Hermit card. Yeah, and the Page of Wands. Yeah, because you really want to get out and do something creatively, but I'm seeing a creative block here, okay? I'm seeing that you want to spend time alone, okay? You could be even skipping out on work today, or just, you know, like very unfocused, because you lack the creativeness that you want right now. You really want to do something creative with your time versus whatever this is. It's like, yeah, that's why I told you I'm not seeing you really happy about work or nothing either. You're just, you know, I'm here. That's what it is, because you're just dreaming of other things. You're looking forward to other things. You know, you could be an artist, a singer, or something like that. You know, whatever it is that you do, you're looking for more creativity in it. And the fact that I saw the Hermit card too lets me know that you're just looking for guidance when it comes down to it. It's like that. It's a creative block. And you know that if you weren't having to go to work or go to school, that you could really get into why you have this creative block or how to navigate this creative block. But I feel like because you have things to do, you have responsibilities, and these responsibilities, you like, so sick of adulting. All right, let's split the deck, okay? Let's split the deck and see. Yeah, like a kid. You want to, I'm a kid again, feeling like 13. You want to do something creative. You want to do something outside or outdoorsy or something like that. You know, just creative endeavors. You don't want to be inside of a building and doing anything when it comes down to that. You're just totally uninterested in that. You want to, the Six of Cups talks about, you know, like just reflecting on the past and things like that, and just, you know, childhood memories and things like that. You want to do something that feels like a child, feels joyful, feels like you're doing something here. And that's where your creative block is, okay? So, you know, you might need to go outside and jump rope, or, you know, hopscotch, or do something that like you used to do as a kid. You know, whatever that could be for you, do it, because that's how you're going to clear a creative block, and that's how you're going to find more interest in everyday things that you should be interested in, like work or school or whatever it is. But anyways, that's what I have for you. I hope this information helped and blessed. Leo for Thursday. All right, let's see, Father, what do you have for Leo for Thursday? Oh, lots and lots of things to do. I think you took a break yesterday. Am I not mistaken? If you did, you wanted to or whatever, but now you got a whole bunch of things to do. That's like taking off of work and then coming back and you got like hundreds and hundreds of emails like, oh my gosh, I gotta, like, you know, I gotta do this or whatever. You got a whole bunch of things to do. Make sure you make your to-do list. Make sure you prioritize the things that you do have to do, because I do see you juggling a lot of things when it comes to work and home life, okay? You could have been going back to a project here, and going back to a project meaning that, you know, you could be neglecting home life. Don't forget, you know, like to clean up and things like that. It's like, oh, I got so much to do. I got so much to do here. I got so much to do there. It's just, I'm seeing you going back and forth when it comes to things. Do not neglect anything. Make sure you make your to-do list. Whatever you can't get done today, you can get done tomorrow. But if you prioritize it, you'll get the things that really are important done. Okay, that is important. The prioritizing is important, because you got some things that are really, really calling your attention today, and you need to do it. Okay, your hidden energy is the Empress and the Five of Cups. Like I said, you could have been like yesterday having a day where, you know, you were sad. I think you got the Five of Cups yesterday. I think you did. But anyways, you just took a day to just take care of yourself, to take care of your mental health. This is like a mental health day, okay? This is like you saying, hey, I need to, like, you know, really focus on my emotions. I really need to take care of me right now and things like that. I hate when my camera does this. I don't know why it's constantly doing that. I need to do the update. Anyways, yeah, so you absolutely took some time to take care of yourself, basically. That's what I'm seeing here, is that, you know, you took the time to take care of you. See, I don't know why it does that. But anyways, let's split the deck underneath the Empress and see, Father. What else do you have for them? Okay, and today is a brighter day. Today is a brighter day. For sure it's a brighter day, okay? And I love that, all right? It feels good, but it also, like I said, you still just got a lot of things to do. Even though today is a brighter day, you still have a ton of things to do with the Two of Pentacles. Lots and lots of things to juggle, okay? But it's good that you took some time to take care of yourself and put yourself first for a second, you know? Because we need that. Every now and then we do need a mental health day, a vacation day, or whatever you took, you know, just to get yourself together. Because sometimes if you don't get yourself together, you really, really mess yourself up, okay? Anyways, that's what I have for you. I hope this information helped and blessed. Thank you so much. Virgo for Thursday. All right, let's see, Father. What do we have for Virgo? Ooh. All right, we got the Strength card and the Five of Cups. Okay, you could be going through a time in your life right now where you're experiencing some kind of loss. Okay, this could be a loss of a loved one. This could be a loss of a family member. But I do see the loss here, and Father's asking that you really, really, really be patient with yourself when it comes to your grieving. This doesn't even have to be recent. You know what I'm saying? This could have been something that happened a month ago, a year ago, a couple days ago. Whatever the case, I see you dealing with some loss, and Father is asking. This is the Five of Cups here, and this is the Strength card. This Father's asking that you be patient with yourself. Okay, you don't have to always get it right. You don't have to always, like, be you know, happy, because no matter what time that you experience this loss, it could have been 5 years ago, you know, sometimes it does hit you, and you have to just be patient with yourself, okay? And understand that grieving is a process. It's a process. It's not a destination. You never get to, like, oh, you know, I'm cool that they're not here anymore. I am seeing that you're just, like, thinking about the loss on today, okay? With the Devil card and the Six of Pentacles, just be careful of how much energy you give it. Be careful of how much energy you give it, though. You know, don't wallow in the sadness. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to cry it out, but don't wallow in it, okay? Because then you become kind of like deeply obsessed with something, like, you know, trying to figure out why, or, you know, things like that. It's one of those things where you have to just accept this. So you have to get to the point of acceptance sooner than later. Again, give yourself grace, though. If you're going to cry about it, cry about it. It's just, Father's trying to prevent you from getting to a deep stage of depression. And the deep stage is like one of those things where it's like, I feel like so much is going on in your life where you're like, oh, I miss them. I wish they were here. And they're not. So it's one of those things where, because you're going through so much, I feel like you should just give yourself grace in order to just, you know, live with the fact that they're not here right now. You have to make it through this time in your life by yourself. And if you need help from other people, don't be afraid to reach out to them, okay? Don't be afraid to call someone else. Yes, it's not them, okay? I know, I get it, okay? This is flesh talking, this is just talking. I lost my grandmother, you know, years ago. And sometimes it does hit me like this feeling here. But you can reach out to them. Yes, it's not that person. It's not my grandmother. When I call whoever, you know, call my mom, call my sisters, call like whoever, you know. But it's helpful to not get in a state of grief to where you're incapable of, you know, doing things that you need to do in life. Anyways, that's what I have for you. I hope this helped and blessed, and I just wish you the best here on today. Try to really just cry it out if you need to, and find somebody that can help you. Libra for Thursday. All right, Libra, let's see, Father, what do you have for Libra? Oh, we got the Seven of Swords. Who lying to you? Somebody is not telling the truth here, okay? It could be you, it could be somebody else, but I'm seeing that this is somebody else. Libra, be careful. Somebody is not telling the truth, and I hate... Y'all know me, I'm going to put my disclaimer because I dislike giving readings like this because I hate for people to be on guard. Like, oh my gosh, you lying, you lying, you lying. You know, like, I'm not trying to invoke fear or doubt in a situation at all for anything or anybody. I always have to give that disclaimer, but you know who it is. Woo, you know who it is. Not you know who it is. Look, you ain't worried about it really, but you know who it is. That Five of Swords is there, and then we got the High Priestess, meaning that you definitely know who this is. It could be a family member, it could be a friend, could be a lover. Whoever this person is, they've done this before, okay? They've lied before, and you just kind of like, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I'm just going to walk away from it, though, because I know they lying, you know? So I'm not telling you nothing new. Thank Father, because God... I hate giving news like somebody's lying. I really do. I just really do. I hate being the bearer of bad news, even though this is, you know, it's part of what I do. But I'm just the messenger, man. Don't shoot the messenger. But you already know. Anyways, split the deck here. Yeah, you already know. And you've successfully just walked away from this, okay? This is you saying, yeah, I get it. But I'm not tripping. I win because I'm not feeding into this person's drama, whatever they're lying about, whatever they're doing. You already know as I split the deck, it's still love of self here. This is love for whoever, but Ace of Cups here, it's like, yeah, it's still love there, but I know they lying, you know. So, yeah, I mean, I get it. I hate to see it, but I get it, you know. And it's one of those things where you know how to handle this person. You know what to do with this person. If they're lying to you, it could be a cousin, uncle, sister, brother, mama, like I said, friend, lover, whatever and whoever this is, you know how to handle this. So I can't say much about it besides you get it. You know. You already know who this person is. So yeah. So boom. That's what I have for you, Libra. I hope this information helped and blessed. Yeah, the Seven of Swords. I hate to see it, but you already saw it coming. You're like, look, I'm walking away from it anyways. You know, I know what to do. All right. And you love yourself too much to let somebody continue to lie to you, because that's what I just heard too. I love myself too much to let somebody continue to lie to me. Anyways, yep. And underneath that is the Queen of Swords, boundaries, okay? All right. I like to see it. I hope this helped and blessed. I'll see you next time, Libra. Thank you. Scorpio for Thursday. All right, let's see, Father, what do you have for Scorpio for Thursday? Ooh, we got the Fool card, new beginnings. All right. You're ready to take a leap of faith when it comes down to something in your life. It could be a career choice. It could be a relationship. Or, you know, I don't know what it is, but I'm seeing that you're just ready to take a leap of faith, okay? You're trusting Father and everything that you got. You're just like, okay, Okay, you might not understand it, but you're ready. Like, the faith is absolutely there. Because, yeah, you don't understand it. You definitely don't understand it because you're in your head a little bit about the financial aspect of it. Whatever it is, it could be a relationship and you could be like, hey, they don't really have that much money. And you're in your head about it. Or, you know, it could be a career choice like, what's going to happen to my finances now? Or something like that, because we got the Page of Pentacles and we got the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is all in your head. Okay. But whatever it is, your main card is still, you're going to take a leap anyways. You don't have it figured out. Like I said at the beginning, before I even saw these bottom of the deck cards, you don't have it figured out, but you're ready to go anyways. You're ready to take that leap of faith anyways, which is a good thing because I rarely see, that type of energy when it comes down to that, the Fool card and still feeling restricted here. But I'm seeing that you're ready. Whatever it is, it's like, okay, let's go. Let's do it. Like I said, it could be something with a career because right underneath that, we have the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles talks about like a career choice or, you know, collaborating with a group of people here at work or, you know, on a project or something like that. You're ready to do it. You don't understand the financial aspect of it, but you're ready to do it. And you're ready to do it mainly because you do have firm, healthy boundaries when it comes down to it. Okay, you know, basically, if anything were to happen, you know that you can cut it off at any time. It's one of those things where like, okay, I'm gonna try it. Especially if this is a relationship, like, okay, I'm gonna try this person out. If it don't work out, okay, I'm done. Confirmation, excuse me. And then I'm also seeing, if it's a job, it's like, okay, if it don't work out, I'm not gonna do too much or I'm not gonna do too much. I'm just gonna, slowly but surely find something else. So that makes sense. It makes sense why you're definitely, ready to take this leap of faith, even though you don't understand the financial aspect of it. But that's what I have for you, Scorpio. I hope this helped and blessed. Thank you. Sagittarius for Thursday. Let's see further. What do we have for Sagittarius? Oh, we got the Hierophant. Okay, beautiful card. Okay. I'm just hearing rebel, okay? Is somebody trying to tell you what to do and you're like, no, I want to do it my way. This is my way, or the highway. This is my way. It might have been something that you like agreed to do, but you're just like, okay, we can do it. But if we're going to do it, it's got to be how I want it to be. I'm just hearing rebel, okay? Because it doesn't make sense the way somebody wants you to do something, okay? It could be like they wanted you to do an art piece and you're like, okay, but I'll do it. But I mean, I'm not going to, this is my work. I'm putting my name on it. I'm backing this up. It's kind of like that. It's one of those things where you're standing firm on your way. Even though you're going to appease somebody yeah, we can do it, but it's got to be done the way I want to do it. Your hidden energy is the devil and victory over the devil with the Six of Wands. So yeah, it's somebody that definitely, and it's so interesting because the devil comes with the Hierophant, and the Hierophant talks about like religious practices and, getting closer to God and things like that. And then we got the devil here. It's like, yeah, I'm doing this because it feels right, because this is how I glorify God. This is how I get my gift out to the world. This is what I'm doing. It's not you doing something rebelling just because you want to. It's just how you do things. You know what I'm saying? Like, so say for instance, you're a rapper and somebody wants you to do a song on something that it's like not morally correct in your eyes. You don't want to do it like that because this is your craft. This is what you do, and how you do it is how you do it. This is how you glorify your gift and add to that, purpose of your life. And so it's kind of like, you're saying no to the devil for sure. Like, nope, you won't chain me down. Nope, you won't tell me what to do. I'm going to do it how I know to do it. And you have victory there. And look, right underneath that is so funny. Right underneath that is the Seven of Wands, which is like, nope, I'm protecting myself, my purpose. I'm protecting it. I'm protecting my gift, So yeah, I see definitely you rebelling against something. But Father's asking that you truly be patient with these people, whoever this is, with the Strength card showing up too as I split the deck over here, that you just be patient with these people too. It's no reason to be rude about it, but definitely stand firm in it, because I know that this is your gift. This is your creative endeavor. This is your talent, with the Knight of Wands being here. Knight of Wands talks about, like your creative ideas and stuff like that. So yeah, do it the way it feels right to you, and whatever that feels like, in order to live in your purpose and not go against your moral codes. And if that means rebelling, then That's what that is, okay? Anyways, that's what I have for you. I hope this helps. Capricorn for Thursday. All right, Father, let's see what we have for Capricorn. Okay, we got the Eight of Swords sideways, which means you're trying to get out of your head. You're really, really making a really strong effort here, okay? You could be really, really worrying about something, and it's kind of like, I'm trying to get out of my head. I know I'm in my head. I see myself in my head, but, you know, it's not like you're just staying there. You're just trying really hard to, like, you know, get out of that. Shake yourself out of that, okay? And remember, when the Eight of Swords, it's one of those things where it's like it's self-inflicted. It's something that you're doing to yourself, okay? You could be trying to rush a timeline, or could be trying to rush a commitment, or rush a, you know, a job opportunity, or rush. I'm just hearing you're trying to rush something that needs to take time, and you're in your head about it because you know specifically that it's gonna take some time, you know, but you're kind of like, I'm trying to, you know, like, stop thinking about it because you're overthinking completely. Your hidden energy is the Wheel of Fortune and the Three of Pentacles. So this could be a job opportunity or a career thing here, and everything will happen in due timing, okay? Everything happens when it's supposed to happen, like I just said, okay? The Wheel of Fortune is here. That's destiny. That's timing. That's divine timing at hand, okay? So understand that. And then, well, like I said, this could be a job or some kind of like partnership or something like that with the Three of Pentacles. It's absolutely saying that, you know, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen in due time. You gotta give it time. All right, and it's gonna happen in perfect timing. That's the key. Perfect timing. Okay, it's gonna be like at a moment where you're just kind of like, okay, and you feel that, you know that it's part of you that knows that. That's why you're trying to get out of this. You know, you're trying to get out of this belief system that it's gotta happen right now, because that's restricting you right now. It's mentally keeping you bound in a state of, why hasn't it happened yet? Instead of thinking like, hey, it's gonna happen, chill out. And I feel like that's what you're telling yourself, and that's what makes you waver between, I'm stuck, but I'm not, but I'm stuck, but I'm not, because it hasn't happened yet, you know. As I split the deck, we got the Queen of Cups. And that's a relinquish of time. Like, that's one of those things where the Queen of Cups, she just surrenders. It's a surrender that needs to happen here. The Queen of Cups is all about intuition, and your intuition is right. Your intuitive thoughts are right. Your intuitive feelings are right. Because not only do you see this probably, because some people see things like I do, you know, but you feel it as well. You feel yourself in this next role or next position or next thing. And it's like, give yourself time, okay? Give yourself time. Go easy on yourself, okay? It's okay. All right, breathe. It's all right. All right, and be gentle with yourself when you do get into that restricted mind frame, because sometimes you can beat yourself up like, why am I in my head about it when I know it's going to take some time? Be gentle with yourself, okay? That's what I have for you. I hope this information helped and blessed. Thank you. Aquarius for Thursday. All right, Aquarius. Ooh, the Ten of Swords. Some kind of ending brings relief or sadness or both, okay? You're just like, finally, you know, you might be done with a job, or you could be done with a relationship, but you're like, finally, you know, but it also could make you sad, or it could make you upset, you know, to the point where it's kind of like, you know it had to end, but it still doesn't take away from the sting of it, you know? And I just heard, and you know that it's over, been knew it was through, let it burn. Let it burn. Sorry, I'm a little hoarse. That's why I haven't been singing this whole week. I've been drinking my tea and my water and stuff because it's a little scratchy here. But anyways, let it burn is what I'm hearing. The song Usher, he said, deep down you know it's best for yourself, but you hate the thought of being with someone else, but you know that it's over. Been knew it was through. And that's so interesting, because this could even be a job, and you know that it was over. You knew it was through. You knew you weren't happy. Or it could be even, you know, like I said, a relationship, or, you know, it could even be a friendship that you just knew was going that way, and you knew that it was done, you know. Anyways, your hidden energy, like I said, it could have been a friendship too. Something here with the Three of Cups here. It's like, yeah. Or like it's either a friendship or a relationship here. But yeah, you already knew. The Ace of Swords says it was already clear to you what was going on here. It was already very, very clear. And so it was like you already knew it was through. It's so funny because that song, Let It Burn by Usher, just keeps playing in my head. It just keeps playing, okay? As I split the deck, just be patient here. Be patient with yourself, because the Strength card is here, okay? It's like you can endure this. You can withstand this time in your life. It's just a time. It's just a phase. It's going to pass. This too will pass, just like every night before it. He'll never bring you more than you can bear. So just understand that. And then with the Ten of Swords, it's just kind of giving me that vibe of like, you know, like I said, something ended where it brings relief, sadness, or both, you know, or both. All right. Anyways, Aquarius, that's what I have for you. I hope this information helped and blessed. You have a beautiful, blessed day. Thank you. Pisces for Thursday. All right, let's see, Father, what do we have for Pisces for Thursday? Pisces. Well, we got the Page of Cups, and this is your card with the fish there and everything. This is a Pisces card. Page of Cups is things are feeling a little bit lighter. Communications are starting to feel a little bit lighter, even when it comes to family members or friends or something like that. And see, I just rubbed my nose. It's like communication. I mean, like, I don't know. I'm true. Like confirmation. All I can say is confirmation because, yeah, somebody's going to call you or you're going to call them, and it's going to be just sweeter. Like, I'm just feeling like a sweeter conversation. If you had an issue with your loved one, or your lover or your family member or something like that, you know, a friend, things are gonna feel lighter on today. Okay, that it's one of those things where it's just kind of like, you know, the conversation gets a little bit lighter. Okay. I'm seeing the communication come in, yeah, with the Star card and the Three of Wands. It's just one of those things where you've been hoping and praying that this would come. Okay, hoping and praying that it will get better, and it will get even more better. Okay, this is just the start of it getting better. This is like the beginning of it reaching a point where, you know, at least you guys can lightly talk it out. It's not a deep conversation yet. If you like got into it with a family member or a friend or whatever, it's not a deep conversation just yet. But it's one of those things where it's a start, okay? It's like if you and your friend got into it, it's like, okay, now you guys can like go to coffee or go get a drink or something like that and talk and stuff like that. But you still haven't addressed the issue. Now, I will say it's still an elephant in the room is what I'm still seeing, because especially with that hopeful card here, you're hoping that things get better still, okay? You still got some time that it's going to get better. It's going to take some time. 3 days to 3 weeks. It's going to take some time, okay? As I split the deck here, we got the Four of Swords. Yeah, let it rest. Right now, the conversation is on the table. It's tabled. The conversation has been tabled right now, okay, with the Four of Swords. So communication coming in, you know, finally speaking to someone that you probably don't really desire to speak to, or y'all might have gotten into it. But the good news is that the conversation has been tabled, and that communication will get better over time, okay? Just keep hoping and praying and wishing on it, okay? Because this is one of those things where it's a deep conversation is needed, but there's a surface conversation that it starts with. Anyways, that's what I have for you. I hope this information helped and blessed. Thank you so much. Thank you.